With 11 Super Bowl titles, the Steelers and the Niners are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Stafford. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that brings up fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of positions and maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on third, gone. Jordan Reed has it. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Reed, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Larry Wilson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. first down, here's a run with Peterson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching that Marty! All right, now look at Peterson! Look at Peterson!
A first carry now. This is Hill. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run again on first down. Peterson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 31 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Franks to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
Now Stafford, a dump off to Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They run again with Peterson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So that I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Peterson alone in the backfield. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Goff, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Austin Seferian-Jenkins from 13 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Franks for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Time to step aside. Back with more after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Stafford on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And this this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Boom, back line it up, Philly. Here we go. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
Now Goff on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In motion, Hill. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. In motion, Hill. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Jordan Reed has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check.
Throwing again is Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And Cooks has it over the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to throw. Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, Goff going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Goff on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. You remember me?
Play clock winding down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Let's go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Hill, the lone setback. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
Jack, Patrick!
3rd and long. It's gone. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Here's Stafford. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they're operating in the red zone. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brandon Cooks, 99 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The play clock's running down. After the interception, here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Set, lead, Leopard, Leopard. Detroit, Detroit. Over.
Second and 10, Goff again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Over. All right, now look at 56.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And there he goes again. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brandon Cooks with a return of 102 yards. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Extra point now by Boswell. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down throw. Stafford dancing to his left. A dump off to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, Stafford forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the lead is down to 24. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Casillas in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing now, Goff. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. The 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Back to the air, Stafford on second down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from second to third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He finds Beckham complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it from here for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting in no way.
Popping nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it on the so bring it, people sing it right, since throwing flower, bringing ting-a-ling. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shooting out the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. And my love tripping, now I feel my body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping?
Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump.
Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby.
Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club.
Let's take a breath and breathe.
Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
Excuse her while she kisses sky. Excuse her while she kisses sky.
Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with.
Excuse her while she kisses sky.
Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot?
Excuse her while she kisses sky.
So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense?
You're messing with a sickness, baby. Your heart is a plague on mine.
And now's where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before. Does this pick fill a big need? I'm not so sure that it does, but it is at least a slight improvement over what they had in place. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
You never had your head this way. Are you still living in the place? They told me you've been doing okay, okay. In another world where you and me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me